Hey everybody, Antonio is away on PTO, which means it's an all Adam episode of Megadad's Live. I have some things that I want to get off of my chest and discuss. And since nobody else is here, I guess it's gonna be me and the Prince.
Megadad's Live is a mature rated podcast. It's for the Megadads, the Mega Moms, but not the Mega Kids. So put on those earmuffs and let's go!
All right, I have a few topics of discussion, things that have been circulating in the video game space that I want to discuss. I'll tackle the oldest news first because I have so many thoughts after these Xbox layoffs that have been happening. This news, of course, happened a couple of weeks ago. Microsoft had a wide range of layoffs and cost-cutting measures across the entire company. This is not an Xbox exclusive thing, and really, honestly, it kind of sounds like it doesn't really have anything to do with Xbox. It more has to do with Microsoft's investments in AI and where they want to take the broad company forward. And Xbox is really the easiest slice to take out of that pie, because really it kind of seems like Microsoft does not have a lot of investment in the video game space. That's kind of the way that I feel about all of this now that everything's kind of shaken out. We've seen where the layoffs have occurred, cancellations of projects such as Perfect Dark, and then studio closures like The Initiative. All just kind of says to me, with Xbox being in the position that it's been in, which is really good lately, Xbox has done a tremendous job of cleaning up their messaging, cleaning up the branding a little bit, even though it's still really confusing what an Xbox is. All that stuff is bonkers to me. The fact that there's a MetaQuest, there's like an Xbox branded MetaQuest, which Xbox doesn't have any VR games, so that doesn't make any fucking sense to me whatsoever. So Xbox's messaging isn't perfect, but it's gotten better. The games are there now, which has always been the key complaint about Xbox is where are the games? Where are the games? This is a question and a perception that has dogged Xbox ever since the Xbox One era. And really, that's reflected in my view and my interaction with the Xbox ecosystem. If you are a longtime listener, Megadad's Live, or have followed Megadads for a long time, you know that I am no longer in the Xbox space. I have not been in the Xbox space since the Xbox One generation. And the reason for that is I was huge on 360. And Xbox One was probably my biggest regret of a giant chunk of money that I invested in video gaming, and I got almost nothing out of it. I did all of my gaming on PS4 and Nintendo, and I barely touched my Xbox. Going to the next generation, there was even less stuff that I was interested in. Basically, I've completely fallen out of love with Xbox. I don't care about most of their games. I think their branding, their messaging, and the general direction of the Xbox system is just nothing that appeals to me at all. I'm not a guy who cares at all about Game Pass because I have less time to play more focused things. I don't want a plethora of hundreds of games at my fingertips because I'm never going to have time to play all of them. Game Pass has never really been a thing that appeals to me outside of the fact that they had their first party stuff into it. So now as I look at this, as I look at all the studio closures, and I look at all the games that are being canceled, and just the mud all over Xbox's face, I find myself really being satisfied with that choice. I find myself really happy that I did not invest any more time, money, or interest in the Xbox space, because it's become glaringly obvious to me that Microsoft doesn't give a fuck about video games. They don't. They don't care about Xbox. They don't care about video games. They care about bottom line. They care about money. This is evidenced in the fact that you can play most of Xbox's games on any number of platforms. Obviously, this started with PC, and honestly, I think that choice is great. I think the fact that you can play Xbox games on PC makes sense. Same with PlayStation, makes sense. But then they started putting their big heavy hitters on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, and it just, the whole idea of like, why would I buy an Xbox. Doesn't make any sense for me to buy an Xbox when Game Pass means nothing to me. And now it seems like Xbox means nothing to Microsoft. The fact that they're canceling people's really hard-earned investment work, games like this Project Raven, something or another, that sounds like they were working on that for like 7 or 8 years. A big MMO. Perfect Dark is just an absolute joke. The fact that this game is not only canceled, but the studio is shuttered before they ever produced a single thing to market is just, just gutting. Like, I don't understand why, if you are a person looking where to put your gaming dollars, let's say you're coming in ground floor. Do I want a Switch 2? Do I want a PS5? Or do I want an Xbox, whatever? I don't know why anybody would pick Xbox. I don't understand why anybody would put their money there if they know the current landscape and trajectory of where Xbox gaming is and is going. I don't know where it's going. It seems like it's going everywhere else. It seems like it's going pretty much anywhere. So I don't know why you'd buy an Xbox. This is sad. I was never a Perfect Dark guy, but the idea that they were reviving this Nintendo 64 era rare property that people have been begging for. God damn, can you imagine if they had announced Banjo-Kazooie sequel and then they canceled that? People were hyped. People were excited about this. They showed it last year at Summer Game Fest and had a tremendous outing, tremendous showing, and people were so excited about this quadruple A experience. And it's just dead. You don't get it. You don't get to play it. These people don't get to continue making it. Just gone. It's gross. Super gross. I don't know. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of weigh in on this because I don't understand why anybody would invest their dollars into Xbox right now. It's just, if Microsoft doesn't care, why should you? Hey everybody, it's time to take a quick time out and thank the members of Megadad's Boost for bringing this episode of Megadads Live to your eyes and to your ears. Megadads has been going 11 years strong, and we can't do it without the support of our Boost members. So this is the part of the show where I give a great big thank you to those who are already enrolled, and I encourage you to sign up as well at patreon.com/Megadads. It only takes $1 a month and you get amazing perks, including every episode of Megadads Live boosted 5 days early and completely ad-free, which means if you're a Boost member, you don't have to listen to me do this crap every single week. We love our members of Megadads Boost, and we encourage everyone to join the ranks. Our Boost members for the month of January 2025 are Craig Campbell, Joseph, Eric Wood, Spokes, Emily Smith, Brent, John DiFrancesco, Estuardo Zenteno, Brendan Myers, Brandon Wilson, The Snack Network, Dave Soto, Jesse Waldack, Timothy Alf, Andy Penzick, Luke Porter, David Snyder, the Bafo Yucks Dudes, Justin Masson, and the Nintendo Dads Podcast. Thank you so much to our Boost members for supporting Megadads with as much as they can every single month. But hey, if you don't have the extra scratch, you can join Megadads Boost for free and just be a part of the community. Those awesome folks hanging out in the free tier at Megadads Boost are Victaris GX, Silara Clark, the Coconut Wizard, Avi Cohen, One Track Gamers, John Layola, Michael Kwan, Sonny Megatron, Nima, Petey McD, Mike Salvino, and Brian Scott. Thank you all for your continued support of Megadads. And if you don't want to be a part of the Megadads Boost community, anything you can do to help promote Megadads to your friends and family would be greatly appreciated. That's enough out of me. Thanks again. Back to the show. Next thing I want to talk about is the Ghost of Yotei State of Play that just happened last week. I am so excited about this game. It looks phenomenal. First off, you got to talk about the visuals. Sony showed off 20 minutes of gameplay for Ghost of Yotei. The follow-up to Ghost of Tsushima takes place 300 years after that title. You're an all-new protagonist on a revenge mission through Japan. And damn, this game looks pretty. If there is ever a reason to get a PlayStation 5 Pro, which I'm on the record as saying I don't think there's many reasons for anybody buying a PlayStation 5 Pro, but every time they show one of these first-party PlayStation games, and they show the ridiculous graphics of these titles on these state of play videos, it's just like, oh yeah, god damn, that would be nice. That would be super pretty on a PS5 Pro and a really fancy TV. Visuals are outstanding, but there's some really cool gameplay announcements that they made. New gameplay features, new modes, new ways to play. First of all, there's a really cool campfire feature in Ghost of Yotei where it seems like the folks at Sucker Punch are looking at the way open world games are played and structured traditionally, and they're kind of making an attempt to bring the game to you where you are at on your terms. There's a lot of talk about playing this game the way you want to play it, curating and making this game fit your play style. And one of the things that is really interesting is this campfire mechanic where you make camp anywhere in the world, or maybe it's certain places. I guess I'm not exactly clear on that, but there are certain spots in the world where you can set up a camp. And then all of these side characters and all these people who are adding to your gameplay experience by providing you new weapons or new outfits or perks or enhancements, they come to you at your camp. And that's kind of a simple but yet refreshing way of taking on the idea of finding folks in the world to enhance your character. Usually you open up your big map, there's a bazillion icons, and you're like, I got to find the blacksmith, right? Because I want a new sword, or I want to enhance my bow or whatever. And you have to make a trek through the world or fast travel or whatever it is and go to that person. Now, you accumulate all these people in your roster, in your team, which they're calling the Wolf Pack. And you'll have all of these folks as part of your official team. When you set up camp, they can come to you. Which is cool. It's an idea that you don't have to necessarily go to a specific point on the map to get what you need. They'll bring it to you, which makes things just a little bit faster and a little bit more pleasant, rather than, oh god, I got to traverse over this mountain or go through these forests or this swamp or whatever it is just to get more arrows. Nope, that's not going to be a thing anymore. They're going to bring the goods to you, which is super cool. The other thing that I really need to talk about is the new mode that brings lo-fi music into the world of Ghost of Yotei. They still got their Kurosawa mode where it's like black and white and really cool contrast, visuals and stuff like that. But there's a mode that will play and pump lo-fi hip-hop tracks into the game when you're exploring the world. And if you know me, if you know Antonio, and we've already been talking about this in the Discord, my whole vibe, my whole persona right now is lo-fi hip-hop music. Love listening to the Lo-Fi Girl on the YouTube, all that kind of stuff. And damn, the fact that I'm going to be able to play this game with some lo-fi beats pumping in the background, that's just cool. That's just super cool. I'm very excited for Ghost of Yotei. It's going to be coming out this October. Fall seems to be pretty good. I got myself a Silent Hill F coming out in September. Got myself a Ghost of Yotei coming out in October. Who knows what's coming out in November, December. I'm still waiting for PlayStation to drop really their big state of play announcements. They didn't have much of anything over the summer game period of announcements. We know this title, Ghost of Yotei, is coming out for the fall season, but what else is there? I don't know. Still got Wolverine waiting in the wings. Don't know when they're going to show that thing off, but yeah, hopefully summer will be good. There's a couple of titles that I'm really excited about, but PlayStation, I'm going to need more announcements. I'm going to need you to step it up and speed things up just a little bit for me.
This program is powered by Megadad's Boost, our public support program. You can join at patreon.com/Megadads. For over 10 years, Megadads has been bringing you the best in podcasts, reviews, interviews, family fun, and so much more. As an independent media organization, we rely on audience members like you to help support what we do, to ensure that Megadads can continue to bring you the great content that you enjoy. If you've been watching, listening, or playing along through the years, please consider lending your support by becoming a member of Megadad's Boost. Memberships start for as little as $1 a month, and you can start collecting your Boost rewards from day one. Rewards like art cards, early access podcasts, reviews, gameplay clips, and so much more. Please visit patreon.com/megadads and become a member today. You can help us continue to make more of that Megadads coverage you've loved over the last 10 years well into the future by becoming a member of Megadads Boost.
All right, now, if you are a member of Megadads Boost, and really you should be, go over to patreon.com/megadads. You can become a member of Boost. If you are a paying member of Megadads Boost, you are automatically enrolled in the Megadads Japanese prize pack giveaway. And I have the winner right here, the winner of this swag bag of goods that I got in my trip to Japan. It's John DeFrancesco. Thank you so much, John, for being a member of the Megadads Boost community. I'm gonna package up. I actually got your packet full of goodies right here. I'm gonna package that up. I'm gonna get that sent your way this week. So thank you so much. And again, if you want to be a winner like John, if you want to be a real prestigious member of the Megadads community, make sure you go to patreon.com/megadads. It only takes $1 a month to become a paying member of Megadads Boost. You get all sorts of cool perks. You get entered into fun giveaways like this, and you get every single episode of Megadads Live boosted 5 days early and completely ad-free. It's a fun community. It's a fun thing to be a part of. And of course, as founder of Megadads, not be more appreciative to those people who are supporting us throughout the years as we enter, we're getting close to 12 years. And this fall, we're actually going to be recording episode 200 of Megadads Live. We couldn't do this without the support of everybody in our Megadads Boost community. Thank you to all of you. Congratulations, John, on your Megadads Japanese prize pack. It'll be in the mail this week. Well, that's going to do it for this shortened Adam-only version of Megadads Live. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being a follower of Megadads, whether it's on our social media or here on the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you like the video. Make sure you join us. We have daily videos. Every single day we've got new videos, whether it's podcasts, reviews, gameplay, travel. We have stuff for everybody. Make sure that you're subscribed here because you're not going to want to miss any of it. We will see you next week when Antonio's back for an all-new episode of Megadads Live.